Baja, Baja. Baja, Baja. You can even get it at Taco Bell. Baja, Baja. Baja.
Welcome back. After a long wait, the dudes have returned. There are 2 new flavors. Well, not necessarily new.
Yeah.
We've known Baja Blast for quite some time.
Yeah.
Taco Bell favorite.
Frankly, Baja Blast is somewhat of like a father figure to me.
It has like a mystic aura.
Yeah, like it's kind of like
people talk in the streets about the Baja Blast.
Yeah, like what's it called? What's the Indiana Jones, the second one? What's the thing in it? What are they searching for?
I don't remember, dude.
God,
I haven't seen the second one in years.
Wow.
I'm more of a Temple of Doom
None of us
fan.
know it's a biblical thing.
The Crystal Skull.
Please comment in the comment section and explain Ark of the Covenant. It's
there
the Ark
you
of the
go.
Covenant. The Baja Blast is the Ark of the Covenant of Mountain Dew flavors.
Well, we're gonna see today if it can hold up to Major Melon. The new extreme flavor. It's got a watermelon with an army helmet and a glare in his eyes. Like,
is Major Melon co-opting the aesthetic of the U.S. military?
I would say so. This packaging is quite eccentric and aggressive.
Does it give conservative values? Looking at it though, would this sell well to dads on Super Bowl Sunday?
No, definitely. I would have to agree. It would probably sell out.
Yeah. No, I'm not so sure about it. I'm just gonna say right off the bat, I've never had Major Melon.
Neither have I.
I've tasted Baja Blast.
Baja Blast.
If
you haven't tasted it,
like,
what are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing? It's been a while though, to be completely honest. Probably around a year as well. Long time.
That's pretty long.
Major Melon, I have seen in the shelves for months.
Never wanted to try it.
Never wanted to really try it. It's it says new on the package still. It's been a few months. I think they need to drop the act. Frankly.
I think it's here to stay. Hopefully, I haven't tried it personally, but the word around the street is that it's decent.
Okay. So we're gonna try both of these flavors, but I decided that the only right way to do this is to do a completely blind spinner on the internet. To pick, I got 50% on Baja Blast, and then 50% on Major Melon, and we'll just see which one it lands on.
A little lottery.
We didn't make this app. Okay, this is completely unbiased. Okay, this isn't like the U.S. justice system or anything. Okay, and it's spinning.
It's spinning. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Oh my. Of course.
Looks like it's the blast. We're gonna start with.
It's the blast. Okay.
Wow. All right. Well, let's.
Oh, there we go. It's giving us a little round of applause. Amazing.
There we
Just
are.
amazing.
Applause for the Baja Blast.
That's how you know.
Now let's crack this bad boy open.
Oh,
that's a classic Baja Blast noise. I would have to say. You could tell what it is from the sound.
Like, I know Major Melon's going for like the military thing, but I think the real blast is the Baja.
All right. Pour a conservative amount.
What would you say the color of Baja Blast is? Like, what is this?
It's almost like a seafoam green. Like,
I think it's cute. I would paint my kids' room this color if I had children. I think.
I'll put the cap.
Like,
on.
if it was like a little baby, like, I bet he'd like that Baja Blast color.
I think
if I had a son and his skin color ended up being the same as Baja Blast, like, I think I'd love and accept him as well.
Kind of like a radioactive look.
Yeah, like a freak, like a little freak kid.
That would be tight.
Tight for sure.
All right, well, I'm gonna give a cheers to the first
Baja Blast.
Sip of Baja Blast. Hot damn. That's good.
It is good. It's better than I remember, actually.
Ooh, it is indeed.
Man.
It's very refreshing. It almost reminds me of like a Fresca if you've had the Fresca with cane sugar.
Oh, that sounds good.
It's fantastic. It kind of tastes
like
this.
Oh, okay.
I doubt they have cane sugar in this though.
Yeah, no. Let's get real.
The farthest thing from it. They're using molasses.
Probably using like gasoline or something.
No,
I wouldn't put it past Mountain Dew.
I
That's
wouldn't.
all I'm saying.
You know,
Nestle
they're a little
company.
wild.
Nestle has done some things. And
Nestle?
I'm gonna guarantee that Nestle owns Mountain Dew.
Guarantee.
We're gonna.
It's owned by PepsiCo. It's owned by PepsiCo.
PepsiCo's
Yeah, so
there we go. I was right.
not Nestle.
I think it's gonna end up being Nestle anyways.
No,
I think Nestle is owned by
so.
PepsiCo too.
They just maybe have something. They got shares in that business.
Regardless, this flavor is so bombastic that I think I might just forget about the Nestle's human rights breaches. Like that's how good it has been.
Wow, I'm not sure if I would go that far.
I'm just gonna forget about it. Like Nestle, if you're listening, clean slate, okay?
It's like we're cool.
We're cool. Sponsor this. Just kidding. We are sponsored by Nestle. Thank you, Nestle, for the sponsored.
We actually did not pay for these pops.
No, they sent them to us in like a nuclear football, and we had to like enter in like our fingerprints and stuff. Like this is
they act like it's like some sort of early access, like we get it before the public, but these have been out. Or did we just leave the package?
As much as we love Nestle, there are a bunch of liars, a gang of thieves even. But man, is this ever a good soda pop?
I might have to go for some more. Well, I'll go back after.
Okay, that's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Because that's like a good. I had to the viewers out there. I had about a half a glass, and it was gone pretty quick. It was pretty delicious.
It was pretty delicious.
Hitting the spot even. I might like that.
What is a Baja? Is my question.
Baja is I don't know exactly what it means, but it's like when I think of Baja, I think of like desert. And
is it a vehicle like type?
Baja? No, because the vehicle type is like they modded out for the Baja like races.
Oh, so it's a place.
Yeah, I think it's either. Well,
we are
I'm not sure if
uneducated
it's a place
on geography apparently.
Well, pass that phone over here and I'll look it up while we pour our next.
Nestle hasn't sponsored us to the extent that we can hire like what would you call them?
Well,
like
our assistant
informant.
Cherry. Our assistant Cherry, she unfortunately actually had to leave the show. She there was some sort of HR like mishap after the last episode, and unfortunately we've been without Cherry for about a year and a couple months now.
We will never trust anyone again.
No, yeah, we've actually decided to go a little bit off the books for this episode, a little different. Okay, we do things differently here.
Okay, we don't need
Think
Cherry.
different.
Cherry, if you're listening, we don't need you. Okay, leave us alone. Stop sending us fan mail under the name Shari. I know it's you.
Yeah, I mean that goes without saying.
Yeah. Okay, come on, Cherry, get real.
If you want to go ahead and crack open that melon.
You're kind of jumping the shark on this one. Okay.
Really?
We're like 8 minutes in, and you're going already for the major melon. I'm not done with the Baja Blast, frankly, man.
Your cup is empty.
I know it's empty.
We can always go. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go bounce back and forth.
I just feel like we have more to say about the Baja Blast.
Of course.
That's
I mean,
we don't even own a Baja.
we can't
yet.
put.
We don't even know.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We
All
don't
right,
even
I'm on it. So we're gonna.
There was a Subaru called the Subaru Baja.
Oh, it was
there?
like, yeah,
Yeah.
It was a cool like truck. It was kind of like a Ute.
Yeah, I think trucks from Asia are coming to destroy American values.
Baja California is a Mexican state.
Mexican state.
Yeah, and it's like
I thought it was Africa or
Okay.
something.
Africa. Actually, when I was a kid, I think I did. Yeah,
Oh
it's
my
on
god,
the,
it's right under Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Look at that.
right down the coast.
Huh. Wow. Can't believe
Oh, that's Tijuana. Right, of course.
Can't believe I didn't know that.
I feel like I did know that at one point, but I don't remember.
Also,
We should go. They got like cool races and stuff.
okay. Yeah, no, I would agree.
That's probably the only place in Mexico.
Do you
I
think
really wanna go
why do you
right
think
now.
it's named after there? What do you think, Steven? What is the flavor that the Baja Blast is even trying to be? I don't even know.
It's kind of strange because that kind of looks like, I mean, it is a the state of Baja, California, the Mexican state. It's on the coast. It's very close to the ocean, obviously. Like there's a lot of coastline, and maybe they're trying to get that like
seafoam
mist.
green.
Yeah, seafoam green in the Baja Blast. That's maybe what they're saying, but I'm not sure because I know Baja is associated with desert. Like it's a dry, arid.
Yeah.
I knew that.
Like an oasis. An oasis.
Maybe this is the oasis within the desert. People, when they're walking, trudging through the desert, and they see on the horizon big old glass of Baja Blast, that's their oasis. That's their mirage.
Go out and you reach it, it's a mirage. Exactly what I was going to say.
And somehow they harvested whatever mystical force.
How did they do it?
I don't know. And what's the blast?
Nestle Coe probably, like, captured an ancient god or something and, like, drained its blood, like Bloodborne, and now we'll all drink it. You know, and like we're gonna all turn into these like
this is the old blood
monsters. This is the old blood.
We're drinking the old blood.
This is basically the old blood.
This is what the people before us bled. It's magical, really. It's got the bottle itself. It has an embossed MD between these like grip sides.
Baja Blast gives me the same vibes as the Jurassic Park movies.
Really?
Okay.
That's an interesting connection there. I don't think I've seen most of them, so I can't comment quite on that.
If I was writing a school essay about like my inference or whatever, however you pronounce that, into the Baja Blast vibe, I would write about Jurassic Park 1 and 2. The first ones, not the ones with Chris Pratt.
So, just to like get down to the brass tacks, I actually googled Baja Blast right now, and it tells me that it's a tropical lime flavor. And I don't really pick up on that much. I don't think lime when I taste it.
Because it's not sour. It's like a sweet lime.
It's sweet lime. It's
It's the future of
lime. It walks the sweet line. Okay.
And I'm gonna pay with my sweet dime. Okay.
Ooh-wee.
Rapping on the podcast.
And this might be a dime. This might be a 10. Okay, 10 out of 10. We'll have to wait and see. Comparatively speaking, to the Major Melon.
Okay, so we'll drink the Major Melon, and then at the end we'll compare. We'll rank. Give our Mountain Dew ranks. Okay. But first we gotta try out the flavors.
Of course.
Okay.
Baja Blast. I'm a fan. I'll say that. Yeah. Oh, another thing I wanted to bring up, actually, looking at the packaging here, it has right on the label a Taco Bell logo, and it says a Taco Bell original.
Oh yeah, I see that there.
That's quite strange, I'd have to say, because obviously it's synonymous with being served in Taco Bell, and at Taco Bell it's famous. People go just to Taco Bell to get this drink, but now they've branched out into the retail market, and they're still linking it with Taco Bell.
Strange. I think that they're owned by the same company. I think PepsiCo has its hands on Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Is my opinion.
And for some reason earlier you think that Nestle owns PepsiCo secretly, you said?
Oh, secretly? I'm not so sure. I would just say, I reckon...
You think there's some ties there?
I think there's some ties. Okay?
I mean, you can...
Blood ties, even.
Blood.
It's an empire.
Right. An empire.
Okay, so here we have Mountain Dew Major Melon. What would I describe the color of this as? Pretty wally?
Ugly.
Okay. I would say it's like almost salmon.
I mean, it's more of like a cream soda.
I would say it's like a salmon.
It's a little less red than
if you
salmon.
took salmon,
the this color?
Yes.
I thought you meant of the label.
Whoa. You need to calm down.
It's definitely a salmon. I would say
if you put a salmon
magenta with a little bit of red.
If you put a salmon in like the blender and it was a liquid, would it look like this?
Salmon's a bit more orange. Certain salmon. But that's like salmon juice, it looks like, to me.
I really hope it doesn't taste like that. That
No,
would be majorly disappointing.
I'm not very appetized by looking
Did your
at
parents make you take those fish oil pills as a kid? They were supposed to like boost your brain power or something.
I'm pretty sure my mom had me take like fish oil right in a spoon, like not a pill. That's not a joke.
That sucks more.
Oh yeah, it would be like vitamin D
That's
infused
like the worst
with like all vitamins and stuff. Yeah, I hated it.
Yeah,
fish oil.
you know.
And I was like, I don't want to do
my
that
family
anymore.
friends growing up, they took the pills, but I never did that.
Really?
What I'm saying
It's
is
a
like
strange. I wonder. Is
it's a
it
gross.
like
It's a gross thing.
how
It's a gross thing for gross
international
girls
is
and
that?
guys.
How international is that? Like how worldly? How many cultures is that normal in? Like, is it North America, Europe? Like, where are we doing this?
That's
just
true.
us, Canada? What if it's just
it does,
Canada?
It does
Fish
seem
oil.
like fake science a little bit. Like
I-
the same way that
it's
vitamins
just kinda
are,
obscure.
you know. Like vitamins are kind of a scam most of the time.
I don't know if I'd make
true.
that claim.
That's true, and I am making that claim. Okay,
That's a strange.
and that's why I drink
that's a-
pop. Okay,
These have
They're
vitamins.
not
in
lying to
them.
me.
They have
They're not lying
vitamins
to
in
me.
them. Look,
this is basically saying.
read. Look,
these,
I bet you Baja Blast has.
this is basically telling me, just the nutrition facts is just going to tell me like you're going to get type B diabetes. Like,
Type
okay,
B?
yeah, type B. Like you know, they're not hiding. And
No, they're saying that it's 25% of your daily carbohydrates is in this single. Are you serious? Oh my god.
Yeah,
Baja Blast is like eating a goddamn bowl of pasta.
Dude, it's got a
like,
ton of sugar in this one. How much sugar is in that one?
73 grams.
Yeah, there's 73 in this one too. That's a ton.
How much sodium? How much sodium you got in that one? I want to know. This is the real.
85.
difference. 95.
Ooh.
And how many calories?
280.
280. How did they make it the same if the sodium's different?
Wow.
What did they offset
The
something else?
The technology is
I
insane.
don't understand how there could be 74 grams of carbs in this.
Anyways, if you're
Maybe they just don't
making
know how
your
many carbs are
children
in things.
take fish oil and you're listening to this, maybe rethink it.
Maybe
Maybe it's gross.
maybe not. Okay,
maybe not.
Cut that out.
Cut it
okay.
out. Cut it out. Honestly, that should be a new campaign like, against fish oil. So cut it out. CIA. CIO, not CIA.
CIA.
CIO.
There was a little bit of CIA
CIO,
intervention right there.
CIO has a ring to it though. Would you
CIO.
agree?
Or the
Cut it
CIO.
out. Cut it out.
out.
And then our like caption fish oil. Period.
CIO fish oil.
Yeah, we don't like that. That's gross.
That's a
gross stuff.
message that we have, and I used to have to gulp down that stuff, and it was not pleasant. Although I appreciate my mom like for the it's about the thought.
It's the thought
really.
that counts
It's
a
the
little
thought
bit.
that
You're right.
counts.
You're right. But
And
it's a bad idea.
so I'm not in no harsh feelings with my mom about the fish oil, but
If anything, feed it to a baby. Because a baby will never remember and it'll be fine.
oh, it
You
will.
feed it to
Then
your
later,
7-year-old.
years later, they taste like some fish and they just start vomiting because they remember this awful thing that used to be
It's just
forced
like,
upon.
like the Exorcist.
At
where
least
heads
when
are
I was,
spinning around and shit. Like,
I was old enough to remember and like talk and be like, I don't like this, and tell my parents that when they told me to take it.
yeah, see, I was that old when I was
It made me
offered
feel
I was like,
sick.
"Oh, it's gross. It's gross, but it's supposed to boost your brain power. You know that part about it, right? The
I know
fish
that.
oil is supposed to be.
I know that part and I know everything because I took my fish oil and then my brain has grown 3 times the size. Like, yes.
Yeah, like Ben is both. Like in the future, there's gonna be a society of the oh, better turn my ringer on. But there's gonna be like a ruling class, and the ruling class is gonna be CRISPR babies and fish oil babies as well, right?
CRISPR?
Yeah, CRISPR.
CRISPR.
Like the genetic modifications
Oh.
of genes, CRISPR. It's not spelled like CRISPR.
Yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah,
term.
that's coming up. There's gonna be CRISPR babies that are like mutilate us with
Oh,
their
there's
strength.
already. I mean,
It's-
the
that's-
elites.
Ah, but that's what
the
I'm saying.
elites
It's gonna be
already
the same-
have this. They're
you got the
they're
fish
new
oil-
babies.
Fish oil. If you
They're not
if,
getting
if
any
you
diseases.
feed your baby fish oil or your child, you believe in that future.
You telling me if my grandmama played in the NBA right now, she'd be okay? That's what I'm saying.
It's a good point.
The pharmaceutical companies, they're going to be the focus of the next Joker movie. I said it on air. I said it, okay?
I want it. I want it more than I want anything else in this world.
The next enemy currently, the world needs a good villain, and they're right in front of our face. It's the pharmaceutical companies. and it just got political. Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Okay. No, I feel that.
I dare Major Melon to come and track me down. Like,
what a pathetic shell of a man. Anyways, we're gonna
Let's
open up
crack
this
it
Major
open.
Melon.
Yeah,
It's time. I'm getting like texts from my boss in the middle of this podcast. Leave me alone, boss.
yeah, this is our time.
This is
Okay.
I'm trying. My labor is being abused every second of my existence. Okay. Anyways, let's forget about that. Let's just crack open this Major Melon. Oh,
It's a little slippery.
Dangerous. Oh, not much.
Ooh, a little bit of fizz. A little bit of fizz.
Not
at the top
much
there.
though. Not much.
Not much. Just enough to make it look appetizing and fresh. You know. I like how that looks when it's swirling up though. You gotta watch here. Watch mine. Look at the colors. They're vibrant when you pour. This stuff.
Oh, it's gonna taste like, you know exactly what it's gonna taste like, because you know the smell, don't you?
Yeah.
Airhead's watermelon
Yeah.
and Jolly Rancher's watermelon.
That's a Jolly Rancher. That's the smell I'm getting.
It's about
right
to
there.
be. It's about to be.
Here, pass that cap. Hold on.
Freaky, honestly.
All right. Well. Yeah, this tastes like a Jolly Rancher. That's exactly what it tastes like. And quite frankly, I don't hate it.
It's better than I thought it would be.
Yeah, me too. Got some down the wrong pipe there, kid.
Yeah, I was shocked. Okay, almost died. Honestly, like I would be proceed with caution and it should be put on the label. Frankly. Wow.
It's
something.
It's definitely something.
See, I don't know if I'd be exactly pleased if my mother brought home like a 6-pack of these. I would yell at her and
Yeah,
I would say,
whoa. Whoa!
Mom, is this a f***ing joke to you?
Are you really gonna just flip it around like that?
Okay, here's the thing. She fed me fish oil as a child, and now I'm forever resenting her. Okay.
You just said earlier
But-
that you
but-
didn't get
I'm-
fish oil. So which one is it?
I didn't say that. I didn't say anything about fish oil earlier.
You said that
I'm
you
bringing
didn't
it up
take
for
the
the
pills.
first time. I'm bringing it up for the first time.
Oh really? So
And
we
that-
haven't been talking
No,
about
we
the
haven't
fish
been
oil
talking about
subject.
fish oil.
Things didn't get
But
real.
now that we're
for
back,
this-
now that we're
us
back
to
at the
reach this
fish
point.
oil, now that we're now that we're back, but now that we're here at the fish oil conversation.
There's like stuff floating in my drink. This cup is. I think I might have poured it into the wrong cup somehow. This is a dirty cup. Oh man, that's a little mistake on my part. Production error. You know what I'm saying?
Take your cup by accident or something?
I don't think so.
I don't
Unless you
even know.
have a cup over there. I think this is just the same cup.
I'm sorry if I didn't
It's
clean
okay.
the cup well enough.
So it's no. I can't even like.
I
reach to
spent
the
like
bottom.
a minute cleaning that cup.
It's probably just like toothpaste or something. That's what it looks like.
Definitely could be. But you know what? After all that is said and done, dirty cup or not, how do we feel about Major Melon?
I think it's kind of weird. It tastes like it's a little bit more sour, but like, so I would say yeah, Airhead's watermelon, Jolly Rancher watermelon. It's strange. I don't know.
I don't exactly.
I like it, but it's not like something I would seek out. I would, unless it's this would be good in a Slurpee.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, after they arrested Lee Harvey Oswald, if they popped his trunk and he had a 12-pack of
A
Major
case.
Melon. A case. A flat, even.
Flat.
Of Major Melons.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's what made him do it. That's all I'm saying. That's my review of the drink. Okay, that's all I have to say about it. That is,
A stylus?
I don't know, stylus. That's for, makeup brush.
Oh.
Kind
For the viewers who are, or the listeners, sorry, that are confused because you can't view because there's no cameras. I just found some kind of rod. Didn't need to explain. It didn't need to happen, but it's all right. but it looks like it's just a makeup brush stem.
You found some kind of rod?
Yeah, I was like,
Why would you state it like that?
Because that's what happened.
It's not a rod. It's the handle
It's
to
a small rod.
That's like a stick. Not a
Yeah.
rod. A rod's like a pool cue.
Whoa. No, that's a cue. It's not a rod.
A cue is not a shape. A rod and a stick.
No,
is
that's
like,
not a rod. That's not a rod. A rod is like this. The pool cue is more of a stick. What do you think? I've got my thoughts backwards here.
Yes, I think you got your thoughts backwards. Man, this is the biggest disagreement in Dude's history over
maybe.
that's a rod or a stick. It's like the
Doesn't
size
matter.
for the
It's like a
viewers at
pencil.
home. For the viewers
It's
at
like a
home
pencil.
listening, it's about the size of a pencil. So
It's multicolored.
is a pencil a rod to you?
I'd say a rod, a little rod of sorts.
You
Yes.
would say it's more rod than stick.
It's rod-like. Would you not say it's rod-like?
I wouldn't say it's rod-like.
You're killing
The
me,
hell
man.
are you talking about?
All right. Moving on from the rod.
Yeah, okay, whatever. The rod's done and gone, frankly.
Yeah.
So I've been thinking a lot about the nuclear threat recently.
That's it's quite a concern, honestly.
It is.
I know I'm laughing and I sound giddy, even gleeful about it, but it is
Gay even. I'm kind of gay for nuclear bombs even.
definitely.
Yeah.
Bright and gay. Yeah.
Yeah. But the nuclear threat seems like the only man that could stop it might be Jeff Bezos.
I disagree.
You see viewers at home.
And listeners mostly.
Listeners.
I don't think how many people are gonna be looking at
If
the
you
screen.
have some sort of if you're like a mutant like in the X-Men universe and you can view things that you're hearing, that's like your superpower, or you're in Sky High or something.
Oh, Sky High.
Dude, there's the protagonist in Sky High had the worst powers. Remember there was a guy that was just he could turn into slime, one of them turned into a rat. The powers were so ass. And what's
You're really bringing this up right now?
Yeah,
Sky High. We're talking about Sky High. You know what I think of? I think of Video Game High School and Sky High.
Oh God!
Right
Video
next to
Game
each other.
High School.
The movie, not the series. Okay, I never watched the series. I know there's a resurgence in popularity.
I haven't heard about the movie.
The Law. Okay, it's just like a synopsis. It's the same people made it. It's just like a abridged.
Yeah, I've never seen
condensed
it. I've never
version.
seen it. I've just never even heard of this one.
Really?
Yeah,
That's the only way I
movie.
saw it.
Yeah.
Video Game
Lame.
High School.
Yeah,
The
that
Law.
that movie sucks. Let's talk about other movies
Astro
about
Boy?
schools that suck.
Awesome.
Astro
Okay.
Boy is awesome,
The
but that is
remake.
one of those schools in particular. But you know what
School
it
of
is?
Rock.
You know what it is? School of Rock. But you know what else? What's it called? Enrolled or something? The one where they make their own high school.
Accepted?
Accepted.
Is that it?
It's Accepted. I think it's Accepted.
I'm checking.
Accepted.
With Jonah Hill and a knockoff, one of those actors. You know, he's like the one.
He's he's one of the guys. He's just one of those. He probably dissolved after 2003 because I haven't seen him since. But
When did that movie wasn't that old?
it's a pretty awful movie. I think the premise.
It was pretty
I think
great.
the premise
okay?
of a fake high school. It's too real because PragerU that's a realistic version of a fake high school.
Oh man.
You know? So what is this stupid what do you no one would believe this. What is this? Okay.
No. It's because no one that's in high school is writing movies about high school. It's always these 30-year-old
Yeah.
executives pitching what if we made this high school teen movie? No one's writing these teen movies that are teens. They have no connection to that world. They don't know what it's like.
It is strange.
They don't know. They haven't been in those trenches for years. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Accepted.
Accepted.
I just want to see how old it is. 2006, directed by Steve Pink. Where you at, Steve? What you been doing?
Why is your last name Pink? You know what
It's a
else
good
is
last
pink?
name.
You know what else is pink?
The Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
The
Major
Mountain
Melon.
Dew.
Okay.
Major
And
Melon.
we're back.
Oh my God. He did the Hot Tub Time Machine movies.
Wow.
That is a shock to me. Like, absolutely.
That is so far from being a shock to me. I don't even know how you could possibly say that.
Look at this awful.
Editing,
you know what? I'm willing to
that's insanity.
I'm willing to actually.
Man, I wish you guys could see this.
No, I'll edit it. I'll edit it in. I'll put it on the screen so all the viewers can see this, like, god awful promotional image for Hot Tub Time Machine.
It looks pretty it's pretty insane.
It looks just poorly photoshopped.
It is. It is just poorly photoshopped.
The one of them's. Oh my goodness! This looks awful.
Yeah.
What a John Cusack is in. Oh my god.
John Cusack's like the worst.
Hot
Tub Time Machine it's killing the momentum of this podcast.
And Bartleby, aka Justin Long from Accepted, he was in Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Oh my god, he was in
and
Alvin
Herbie and Walk Hard. He was in Live Free or Die Hard.
Ooh.
He's in a lot. He was in Planet 51.
Oh, dude, Planet 51 sucks. Can we talk about Planet 51 for a second?
Old Dogs with John Travolta. This guy's in everything. Anchorman.
Yeah, man, because he's just one of the guys. He is in everything. He's like the guy that's in Meet the Millers. He's like at that level. You know, the kid in it? He's in Midsommar, too.
Really?
Yeah. Have you not seen Midsommar?
No, I never watched
Whoa.
it. This is Midsommar.
Yeah, if you're a nerd and you pronounce it like...
This is a film podcast now. We're just going to talk about cinema for an hour.
Hey,
I can go on, man.
Hey. It's just...
Jeepers Creepers 2. He was in it.
Did you know the director of Jeepers Creepers is a pedophile?
Ooh.
Who is escaped jail, basically. But that man should be in jail. Lock him up, ladies and gentlemen. What a monster.
There's a trilogy.
The real monster is that guy, okay?
Yeah.
That's why the third one didn't make any money. Because everyone knew. Man. What a weirdo. Okay.
Did Dennis Rodman ever do any acting?
Dennis Rodman.
Yeah, Dennis Rodman. My favorite, probably my favorite NBA player of all time. Just because...
Oh, yes, he did. He did a spy movie in the 90s. It's like a buddy cop thing. Look that one up. We should
doing it.
I've only seen parts of that.
Dennis Rodman. Dude, he was in 31 films. He's at the Roast of Bruce Willis, uncensored, on Comedy Central.
The Roast of Bruce Willis.
Imagine we could get on Comedy Central if that's
what they're gonna let.
That what they're putting on. He was in Double Team. Oh my god, we gotta watch this, man. Look at him. He's in like a. Oh.
No, what's the one I'm talking
I'll put
about?
up this image as well. He's on this cool ass motorbike. He's got some pink pants.
He's looking gay. It's pretty cool.
This is a sign that says sex in the background. I mean, you guys can see it because I'll edit this one in too.
How do you feel about the fact that he's like friends with Kim Jong-un? Does that interfere with the way you think about him?
Not really.
Why?
Like, nearly not at all. I mean, because what other... I'm not sure. He's almost doing it like a diplomatic... He's almost a diplomat representing the U.S. Like, that's their best connection. So, and he is very neutral and very, like, he probably keeps things pretty well between those two countries. Imagine if he wasn't friends with them. Then they would have, like, no social connection.
Dennis Rodman might be a better diplomat than the United States is sending.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean...
Yeah, you're right.
I think
the government is not incompetent.
I
as well.
I admire Dennis Rodman because he lives for himself. Like, he really just did what he wanted to do. He was homeless for 2 years before he was playing in college. When he was 18, his mother kicked him out. Homeless for 2 years. Around, like, living in the projects around, like, crack dealers and stuff. And he said he could have gone that route. He could have just been a drug dealer and been dead in a ditch. He said that in an interview.
Wow.
And he said, but instead I just went to the basketball court every day until some scout saw me. That's insane. And then
that is crazy.
He made his legacy. He was the best defensive player, arguably, of all time in the NBA. Definitely the rebounding champion.
Kind of weird how you can, like, trace a lot of, like, things like that in sports from people that are from a really hard circumstance.
Oh, there's a lot. The NBA especially, there's a lot.
Do you think this is a decent theory? That because of, like, that, and you're just, like, so messed up that you're, like, quick to like completely like dedicate everything to one thing. Because like dedication is not the same for everybody. Like not everyone can dedicate themselves 100%. Like it's at different amounts, and you probably shouldn't dedicate yourself 100% to anything.
You've seen a few Raptors games. DeMar DeRozan used to be a star for the Raptors from Compton. Like in that life. And
I wonder if there's like someone's like writing essays about this topic.
Maybe. I mean, have you seen Boys in the Hood?
No, I haven't seen Boys in the Hood.
See, well, we could talk about Boys in the Hood for hours if you have. Because that's the dream, the main character, Ricky. Well, one of the main characters. There's 3. Ricky, he's the guy from the project that's his dream. He's like the football player. He got a scholarship. I'm not going to speak anymore. Just realized it might get into spoiler territory. We're not here for that.
We're not there for that. We're here for Mountain Dew and a few other things.
Yeah.
I have one more question before we get back to the Dew. I'm going to have a little bit probably more Baja Blast.
Me too.
But how do you feel about text-based games?
I think I've only played one that I actually enjoyed. And I've played like quite a few.
How long was it?
I think it was like a couple hours long. Yeah, it was online too. It wasn't like a download. It was just it was like on like not Congregate, but a game site, similar. When I was young, it's tough to do right. It's kind of like a choose your own adventure book, kind of the same. Except
it's more janky.
It is
because like it's just not very well. They're not that like technologically no.
Yeah.
Like the commands and everything are very like specific, and that gets annoying.
Oh, there's actually one other. There's an AI text-based game for your phone. It's like not a dungeon, but it's like AI choose your own adventure, like text-based thing. And it reacts to like anything you do. You can say your character did anything. And I played that once, and I was pretty impressed just from a tech standpoint, because like it's very. There's few things you can say that it won't understand, as long as you're on like the subject or describing what you want. Well, it'll pick up and it'll like follow just like that, and it remembers all the choices, and it builds it into this like long arching story. Like I played one where it was like post-apocalyptic, and you had to make these choices for your party, and you like pass through a settlement. You talk to all these people.
Yeah,
it's elaborate, and I'm surprised it's a mobile game. Like it's quite impressive.
I just beat with Asher.
There it is.
Stories Untold. You ever heard of Stories Untold? It's by Revolver Digital.
Devolver Digital or Revolver Digital?
I think it's Revolver.
Okay.
Red one. Anyways, but that game was text-based, and it was pretty cool. And also, I found out recently, this is news, that Netflix is starting a game division.
Oh, like the Boss Baby Interactive show?
Hey, whoa.
They made that.
That's right, yeah, but I think that's what they're kind of going to be going towards. And I think that's kind of like on the level of text-based, it's kind of in the same vein.
Well, that'll be more for visual.
And another thing that just happened, I don't know if you knew about this, but Amazon just bought MGM.
Really?
Yes.
That's huge.
They own James Bond. That's why the new James Bond movie is going to come out on Amazon now. Fact.
Wait, when is that coming out? No
Soon.
Time
Now
to Die.
It's been done. It just doesn't come out because they couldn't find anyone, but then they sold MGM and got bought for $8 billion.
Wow. Damn.
It's one of like those old film companies. So it's
That's
kind of like
huge,
crazy.
actually.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that. It's news to me. Well, I don't know who's directing the new James Bond movie, but I'm still going to go see it. I'm a James Bond fan, not because they're completely consistent, just because I've read all the books, and like, I don't know, it's just something from my childhood that I really liked.
Yeah, no, they're good.
Good memories of playing like GoldenEye. That's like one of the first video games I played on an N64 at my cousin's house. Good times.
Okay, I'm going for my Baja Blast.
Fair enough.
It really is a beautiful day in Saskatoon, Saskatchewan today.
It is. It is quite decadent outside. Sunshine, beautiful blue skies.
It's windy though.
It is windy.
It's windy. If you were out there trying to light a fire, I bet you'd be upset.
You'd be frustrated at the very least.
Yeah, I would be. I know.
Man, Back to the Baja Blast. Can I finish this?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I'm drinking out the bottle. That's
Wow.
how much I like it.
Wow. Man. I think I'm gonna go and say it. I think this might be my favorite Mountain Dew.
Wow. That's huge. That's
I
huge.
think it's
Out of the
better than
4?
original. I remember I was telling Ben earlier today that I think the Baja Blast is it's worse in the bottle than when you get it at Taco Bell. Something about it is different. And you used to be able to get them at $1 now, like $1.25.
I find it's something to do with the carbonation.
Yeah.
Like I know at
But-
the movie theater, I like Fanta at the movie theater from those like Coke machines where you pick any flavor, like flavored Fanta. It's so good.
Yeah.
But
So
in a
good.
bottle, like not always. It's hit or miss. If you get one, especially the other flavors. Orange is pretty like solid, but I don't know. Can't find grape anywhere these days.
I found grape.
You found grape?
I found grape at Great Canadian Wholesale.
Ooh,
If you're looking for grape, that's where it is.
we love that place.
And it's also in like multi-packs at Costco and stuff. But Crush, that is something. There's Crush and there's Fanta.
Fanta's Coke, Crush's Pepsi.
Are they still both of them are around?
Yeah, Crush not as big. Fanta's huge internationally. Like in Costa Rica, they've got like glass bottle Fanta,
Yeah.
like a bunch of flavors, like pretty popular.
Yeah, they got a
drink there.
strawberry one.
They do, and it's pretty good.
I think we're missing out on fruity drinks, frankly.
We gotta
Canada-
get around.
Canada doesn't have good stuff like that.
It's got. I mean, it's
don't-
got a pretty decent selection.
We don't get the good stuff though.
No, we don't have like unique
Like the
stuff. We
States
get
have
some.
everything, but we get like cut back. Of
Why?
all the
Why?
good stuff.
Where is it even being made?
I
for
know,
to be.
I see all these.
If the states can get it and we can't, that makes.
It doesn't really make any sense. No.
It's about the whoever like the Canadian sect of that company, PepsiCo, Coca-Cola company.
I'm frankly terrified of PepsiCo. I don't know what they're gonna do next.
Neither do I. I hope they keep making stuff like this though. Mountain Dew Baja Blast, quite good.
What would you say? Because we've been talking about movies a
Mhm.
lot this podcast. What movie do you think resembles Baja Blast the most? Because I said Jurassic Park, so I already got it down. Okay, but you have to decide one.
Let me think on that one. I'm like just staring at this bottle, and that's a little bit more of a surface, or a little bit less of a surface level question. So I gotta give this a little bit of thought.
Okay.
A movie. I mean, let me take a sip, okay?
Okay.
I'll tell you what it tastes like. You know, I taste the lime now. I really do.
You doing okay?
And it almost gives me I know this is an obscure pick, but Johnny Suede energy.
What?
Johnny Suede.
I don't know. Johnny Suede.
Brad
movie?
Pitt's first movie. He's young. He's got like
It's just him.
Johnny's. No, it's not just
It's
him.
in Cool World.
It's bad.
Is it Cool World?
No, it's not Cool World. It's called Johnny
The
Suede.
movie's called Johnny Suede.
Johnny Suede.
Wow.
I have it on VHS.
Okay. Never
It's-
heard of it.
It's not bad. It's interesting. It's a little bit of a Baja Blast story.
Okay, fair enough. Well, I got some issues with that statement, but most of all, I'll take it.
I'm gonna find a picture of Johnny Suede to put up on show the audience here, just to get a little bit of a description, maybe a comparison between the Baja Blast bottle and Johnny Suede.
Brad Pitt, what a guy. He's in those, what were those, some stupid World War Z. David Fincher was supposed to direct a sequel to that movie. Oh my god.
And there's a picture of Johnny Suede for everyone.
Whoa, I'm missing out clearly. Is it a joke?
Yeah, it's kind of like a comedy, but I don't really know.
Why is his name Johnny
He's like
Suede?
he's in a really shitty band. Like their band is bad, and then he's like trying to get this girl, and it's very shallow storyline.
we got like the tagline here.
What does it say?
He's a heartbreaker, lover, loser. Keeping up an image can be a full-time job.
Wow.
A film by Tom DeKilo, Johnny Suede. A smooth comedy.
A smooth comedy. There you go.
Comedy.
And that's
Baja
he went
Blast
from
2.
there to like 12 Monkeys a couple years later, and now look at him.
What a freak.
What a freak. Brad Pitt. I'm a fan.
I guess so. We still gotta finish that.
Do we really? Like, I'm taking my last from Baja Blast, and you're like, oh, we still gotta finish that Major Melon. Are you kidding me?
Dang, I didn't know you were feeling like that about it.
While I'm drinking Baja Blast, anything else like it doesn't even come close. Okay, you could give me like water. I'm like, no. Water, you need water to live. I would refuse it if I had a bottle of Baja Blast in my hand.
Die.
I would die.
Of dehydration from drinking just Baja Blast. I think actually you die of like blood clot.
No, I wouldn't. No.
It'd be too much sugar.
Like a stroke, maybe.
Yeah, like a blood clot, but like leading to a stroke.
I'm kind of like
We don't
feeling like that right now might happen. It's a lot of sugar. 73 grams.
It is a lot of sugar, hey?
Oh my god.
Like how much is in like a chocolate bar?
I don't know. What do we want to call the average chocolate bar?
Snickers.
I knew you were gonna say that. The Snickers is pretty synonymous for being like the candy bar.
Kind of. I can say it's got like I don't think if you got someone Snickers they'd be upset like ever. Wonder Bar is probably my favorite chocolate bar for you listeners at home.
Wunderbar.
That is the most like stupid. I don't speak that language, do I?
That's why it's called that. That's why it's spelled that way. It's German. Okay, 47 grams of sugar in a Snickers.
That's what I thought. So like a Snickers, it's almost like 2 Snickers.
But like double the calories in a Snickers versus a.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's quite incredible, actually.
That's too much. That's too much sugar.
I
wouldn't feed your child this either, probably.
No, well, I mean this over
what do you
fish
think,
oil, but like.
What would you think of like giving your kid, if you had a child, let's say, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're a family man now.
Are you
gonna let your kids drink pop? Like it's gonna be pop at the house.
Not a regular thing, no.
How often?
I don't know, like. You know, I mean, there'll be pop in the house, but it won't be like just drinking pops whenever you want. Like in my house, how it is right now, I think it's pretty alright. I think I'm allowed to drink as much pop as I want. We always have Coke.
Yeah, but you're an adult though. If you were a child and let's say there was pop in the house, like I would have.
No, I couldn't.
I would have drinking so much pop.
I can't. I wasn't allowed, and I don't think I would let my kids do that.
I don't know if I would either, but I also.
Well, my son.
What a feeling!
You know my son. In a couple years.
You think he's gonna be thirsting?
He'll be thirsting for some pop. I think he'll like. Because the thing is, I don't drink pop. For the listeners, a little explanation. While we were gone, that brief 1.5 year period, I stopped drinking pop like a couple months after we filmed that or recorded the first episode. At that point, I was drinking a Dr. Pepper every day.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, and then I went from one night.
Where did you
pre-COVID? I was at a birthday party where there was no drinking going on, and I drank 6 Perriers that night, peach Perriers, and I got like hooked on sparkling water. So now I've had the Perriers. Right now we have bubblies at home.
It's a fall from grace.
Cherry and blackberry are so good, and peach is good too. The rest of them, lime is pretty good for mixing drinks, I will say.
Okay.
Vodka, lime bubbly. It's great.
It's a waste.
No, cheap vodka. I would put Smirnoff in anything.
That's fair enough, I guess.
Okay.
Actually. How do you feel about the difference of like mixed carbonated drinks, like buying the mix and the liquor, as opposed to just like buying like a can of it mixed together?
It depends what you really like, because if you're mixing, you'll probably have a higher alcohol content, because they only sell them in They sell them in
No.
pretty low, I would say.
But you could make basically the same thing.
You
I'm
could.
thinking about like a gin.
But you
tonic
usually
in a
like
can.
drink more if you would have both ingredients. If you have the pop or the mix.
It just seems
and
like a
the
better
alcohol.
idea because then you have both those things. You
Yeah,
don't just
yeah,
have
you don't
one
have
thing
to
in a
have-
can.
That's why. I mean,
I feel like that's
what alcohol is in Mike's Hard? Is it a vodka?
I think it's rum.
Rum? Like white rum?
That's what it is in Breezers.
Mm.
Man, we should have a Breezer episode of this.
Breezer Boys. Dudes episode 4. Breezer Boys. Okay.
There's 3 flavors. I think one of them's lemon. I don't think I've tried the third one.
No, I've had both as well. An alcohol podcast. Because guess what? In Alberta, we're legal now. We're legal now. So we can talk about alcohol on a podcast because we're talking about drinking them in Alberta.
I'm talking about drinking them
I would
out.
never do an
I
underage
would
drinking.
never do that.
Okay,
Okay.
unless I was in Alberta.
In Alberta,
Because then I wouldn't be underage
I wouldn't
drinking.
be underage, and it would be okay. It'd be definitely okay.
I don't know if you heard this, but we're going to drive to Edmonton soon
For what?
to drop a friend off at the airport.
Is it Jimmy?
Yeah. Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
What-
Did he? Oh, he didn't tell you? He didn't tell you?
talk to me about it.
So is
I'm expected to drive him.
yes.
We're going back.
We're going back. We're gonna
Oh my
Lime.
God.
We're gonna Lime. So for the not getting too much into this situation. The
I-
Lime scooters,
I can't not want that like so bad.
and we're doing it. It's gonna happen.
Oh my God.
The vacation
My
has been like the days have been booked off.
okay.
Not
Yeah,
for me.
I gotta do that
Not
myself
for
as
me,
well.
but I haven't even started training. I'm working
Wow.
at the PepsiCo factory. Nah, it's just a little joke. It's just a little joke.
We're not the kings of anything. We just work at Pepsi and we're getting paid like $11 an hour to do this.
We actually just took these right off the line
The
where they're
conveyor belt.
pouring.
We lied about
You know,
that.
there's a
whole
bottle-
nuclear football.
Was there still a bottling plant? My dad used to work at the Pepsi place
in Saskatoon.
in Saskatoon back in the day, back in the 90s. And
Like father, like son.
yeah, seriously, he said it was great, except like he drank so much Pepsi. Like he would take home like 2 cases a week. He would just be the guy with the free pop.
Yeah. Wow.
It's man, you're blowing up. What did the Pepsi rep text you?
Yeah, it's my boss at PepsiCo. Wow, my hours are getting raised.
Oh yeah,
60 hours a week, but they're not paying overtime.
Oh, looks like they're actually.
Maybe
That's
this
a-
podcast is a cry for help.
What is that? What is that number? That they can't be paying you that much. That's under minimum wage.
$6.75. What
You're
is it? The
accepting
90s?
this?
The 90s? Hey, all I'm saying
Do you
is
want some of this Major Melon?
as long as I keep rushing this Pepsi down my throat, I'll keep working here. Okay.
Oh man, it keeps you energized.
It's
It's like
nice.
they put something in it.
It's like they put something in it. What do you think they put in it?
I don't know. Maybe more fluoride.
More.
More. Everything's got fluoride in it now. I'm a fluoride truther.
You're fly truth.
Ever since I saw Godzilla vs Kong. Oh, you haven't seen it yet. The main characters, if you've seen the, what is it, 2018 King of the Monsters? One of the main characters is Millie Bobby Brown. She's like well, obviously she's playing one of the main characters, and she's like part of this. She knows about the government program to contain the Titans and all that, and she has like this connection to these beings. And in the new movie, there's a whole plot line where they like contact this conspiracy theorist, like fluoride truther. They make jokes and they like kid at the expense of someone who drinks tap water. It's quite out there. And I applaud them for giving that shot. Someone had to do it.
I would say Baja Blast, even though I haven't seen it, gives me Godzilla vs Kong vibes.
Oh,
like,
yes.
Mountain Dew probably had packaging that
They probably
was
they
sponsored, you know, like had like
Somewhere,
like
in, like,
win
Japan.
free tickets to Godzilla vs Kong.
I wonder how big these new American Godzilla movies are doing, like how well they're doing in
Yeah.
Japan. Because I know like it's beloved franchise, the Godzilla movies, but mostly just the Japanese ones, or do they appreciate the American ones too?
If I was Japanese,
Choose your next words very carefully.
Now I'm scared of being canceled on the air, so I'm just gonna shut up, okay? Because this is what you guys have done to me.
If I was Japanese, I would appreciate my culture.
If I was Japanese,
Not that
I
already
would
do.
buy
I
a Japanese
don't,
car because importing fees would be too much.
Oh, I would buy a used Japanese car.
I would
That's
buy.
what
I would buy a Honda Prelude.
Oh, what generation?
I would
Third
get a
generation
I
with
get
the
a rattle.
pop-ups
I get a
with the
rat. No,
pop-ups?
2000s, and we got a rattle can full of like gold spray paint that hood. You know,
Oh yeah.
get it going. Popcorn, dude.
Popcorn
It's
tune.
fire.
So now we're actually a car program. We're gonna talk about cars. You know, the Baja Blast gives me the same. We see around our city sometimes a Red Bull car.
Yeah,
It's a car with a Red Bull wrap that has a big can of Red Bull on the back. On top of the car.
On top of the car.
That's what is that?
It's that guy drives around and he like gives out free Red Bull in the streets.
He works for Red Bull.
He works for Red Bull.
There's a Red Bull rep in our city.
Yes. That works just in the city. I've seen
I
it.
would get sponsored. I would get sponsored.
I've
Are
seen
you on the Are you on the Red Bull network? Yes or no?
No, I don't have any numbers. I don't know who I'd call.
That's my goal. Okay, I'm gonna dedicate my life to snowboarding, and I'm gonna get on the Red Bull network. That's my goal in life. That's how I know I've made it.
If you're on the Red Bull network,
Yeah, man. I don't even like Red Bull.
I think I'd make it if I knew that I
Red
had
Bull tastes like piss.
the rights to
okay?
make Sky High 2.
You think they can pull those
Kurt
strings?
Russell's gonna be like 90 years old. He's gonna be like ancient. It's gonna be awesome.
Russell's in that movie.
Yeah, he's the dad.
Oh man.
Isn't he evil too?
I haven't seen it. The last time I watched it was in an RV at a family reunion.
That sounds
I
meant
was like
to be
with some
watched.
third cousins or something like that. Like people I see like once or twice in my life, and they're like, "You're related," and they like come into our RV and watch Sky High.
How do you feel about third cousins?
I don't know many of them. Like I know a couple like names. I could probably give you a handful of names, but I have so
I have
many.
like third cousins that are like 70 years old.
Really? I think it's third. Wait, no. Is it second?
My family.
Second
So
cousin?
for
Third.
you
Yeah,
listeners,
third.
that might not know a lot about me, my family has like some sort of like eternal gene where they all live past 100. So my grandparents have like there's like people that live to like 110, but they had kids. And so those kids are old as hell because they were 110 when they died. So they're in their 60s. Crazy life, frankly. Would you want to live to 110, Ben? Does that seem like a right number to you?
I want to die at 70.
Ooh.
Like, no. I would say probably 80. 80 is like when depends on health. I've got a bad family history for health. Like my family did not live
I didn't
that
ask
long.
what your family says. How would 110? Does that sound like too long to you? Is that what you're saying?
If I'm like in pain and suffering, if I can't do anything, yeah.
I don't think you would be though. Think about the
One
future.
of the saddest
it's the future.
things-
It's the future, man.
Future. but
How
like,
old?
What kind
What
of
do we got?
future
Ben.
we're
We got
Blade
like,
Runner.
We got like 90
Replicas?
years. We have 90 years. Think about the tech at that point.
Okay,
Turn.
yeah, I'll do it. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do it just to see progression.
Yeah,
So I just want to see
believe in it.
humanity.
I believe in it. How many?
But I don't think we'll make it that long. I think we'll die from nuclear war first.
I think we might, but I don't think nuclear war could stop Mountain Dew. From
Look
lighting
at you
up
know
these
that.
flavors.
Now that I think about that, that actually looks like a nuclear blast, not a tree. There's a painting on Sam's wall.
Man, Ben's going for a deep dive on this.
Holy
painting.
man! It looks like it. Look at it and tell me it doesn't look just like it. It's a
Okay.
mushroom cloud.
Okay, you're right. It is a mushroom cloud. Okay. Wow.
There it is.
CIA planted it. They're trying to gaslight me into.
The CIA, but
They're gaslighting me. They're trying to make me like against nuclear bombs. It's Jeff Bezos. He's funding a shadow operation.
CIA.
CIO.
What is CIA?
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
They don't want us to CIO.
Oh man.
Okay. Should probably wrap up this podcast.
Whoa. We haven't even finished the Major Melon yet.
We both agreed that it's too much pop. If you want to
All right, I
drink
forgot about that.
well, if you want to drink it, Ben, you go ahead.
I don't want anything to
I
do
know.
with that. I feel like
I'm
sick to
done.
my stomach already. The Baja Blast, it's good, but it has like some kind of like acidic property where it like burns your stomach.
Think about like a xenomorph.
That's a joke.
It feels like a xenomorph hatching in my chest right now.
You know the scene in The Matrix where they drop that little bug down Neo's belly button?
No.
Feels like there's one of those in me. You should see. It's a great.
I don't think I'll ever watch that movie.
I'm planning on watching the rest of the trilogy like soon because I realized I'd never seen it, and I know they're not good. I know the next two are not good, but I want to see them so bad. I want to see those twins, those stupid albino twins.
Oh, that sounds.
And they're like,
fire.
they don't talk, or no, they do talk. I think they don't say much though. They just like chase Neo. Yeah.
I feel like The Matrix, another movie that would be sponsored by Mountain Dew.
Oh man, like Mountain Dew, like Code Red.
Yeah,
almost.
Code Red.
Like Code Red could be that.
They should make like a Matrix like thing. Think about it like the Matrix font, but it's just like Mountain Dew.
and it's like, oh, what would they name it? What would they name it? It could be like
Cyber Citrus or something.
Oh yeah. Let's get it going. Our rep at Pepsi. Call him right now.
Let me know. Okay, wait.
Oh.
Let me just. I'm gonna go to my phone and I'm gonna.
He's calling him.
Why? Oh, it's not. Oh.
What's going on over there? Something's going wrong. They don't want us to contact them. Oh, there we go.
Oh, hello? Oh, hi, sir. Yeah, it's me, Sam. Yeah, down from advertising. Yeah, we do the podcast. Oh, you watch it? Wow. Thank you so much, sir. Wow, you're gonna pay me $8.50 an hour? Sir, please. You're too kind. Oh. Okay, so like after tax, it's still gonna be $7.50. Okay, that's okay. Thank you, anyways. Yeah, I just wanted to tell you that we had a new idea for a flavor for the Matrix 4, by the Wachowski sisters. Yes, yeah, your cousins, the Wachowski sisters. Yeah. So we were thinking Cyber Citrus, right? A flavor that embodies the Matrix franchise. A little bit of cyber, a little bit of citrus, and a whole lot of fun.
Tell him Oracle Orange.
Oracle Orange. That is fantastic. We're thinking them up right now, sir. I know. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, we'll get. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you again for the promotion. Say hi to the wife. Thank you. Have a good one. Bye.
That went well. That went surprisingly
amazing.
well.
That went crazy. Yeah, I know. Like we're tight like that. Me and him.
That's good.
Yeah. So look out for Oracle Orange and Cyber Citrus. If you see them on the shelf, call us because stole us our idea. They might have stole our idea. It might be a knockoff competitor. We might need to know about it.
Mm-hmm. If you see those out before the Matrix 4. That's soon too.
That's gonna be 2021.
Really?
Yeah. So we're gonna know if there's a Matrix. If there turns out to be a Matrix.
Maybe they're changing their mind. I'm scared
worried
to see. What does it say?
They're dropping Oracle Orange.
Oh,
all the orange flavor went to Fanta. They took it all. They bought it all.
God, why? Just sell our idea just like that. Now we get nothing.
Now we get nothing.
Now
they heard it.
There's no compensation for us. They're making a fat stack selling that to
And
Fanta.
I lost my promotion. I'm back at $7.50 an hour.
Oh my god. This is no way. This is no way to go out. At the bottom, we were gonna go out on top, like George Costanza. Okay, make one joke,
like the Big Bopper.
And you leave. The Big Bopper.
Yes. And what the Big Bopper? You know what happened to him?
Go out on top.
You want to know? You want to know about a fun fact about the Big Bopper? So the Big Bopper died in a plane crash, right? With what's his name?
With Buddy Holly.
Buddy Holly. Yeah, Buddy Holly. And the son of the Big Bopper. There was a big rumor going around that the Big Bopper didn't die on the crash site, and he got away.
Why would he get away?
He got away and died. Like he didn't die at the crash site. He was trying to get help, but he died.
Really?
That was a theory, right? But because of something that we call body farms, which are farms that they keep dead bodies in, and they watch how they decompose, and they've been studying this since the 70s. You can donate your body to them. Mm-hmm. The Big Bopper's son asked if they could do this for the Big Bopper, and it turned out that he in fact died on the crash site.
So, okay, there you go.
But that was one of the first cases of that size.
Wow. That's something.
I think if the pilot maybe had a Baja Blast before he started up the plane, he might have been a little bit more energized, and we might still have Buddy Holly today.
Ooh-wee-oo. I look just like Buddy Holly.
Wow. Do we ever love Weezer?
Weezer. Come on the show. Let's get wheezed. They'll come on the show. They'll try the Baja Blast or whatever and we'll get wheezed.
We'll get wheezed. I'm wheezing as we speak, okay?
Yeah.
I actually have like an internal chip in my ear. It's like a small speaker that just constantly plays the Blue Album.
The Matrix Resurrections.
When's it coming out?
I cannot believe.
2021, right?
2021.
I was right.
But it's only Lana.
Oh, really?
It's just Lana, yep.
Wow.
Lana Wachowski going solo.
I'm riding solo.
I'm Han Solo.
I hate that. I hate that.
I think that's going to be the outro song.
Okay, yeah, we can wrap it up then. Okay.
Now or then?
Or now.
It's up to you.
What do you
Have
think?
you said enough about these?
I have.
Wait. So you're ranking it number 1 in your list. Let's do a quick ranking.
Before we go. Then,
Okay.
So I've done a lot of thinking. I've been thinking a lot. A whole lot. Number 1 is Baja Blast, okay?
Wow.
Number 2, original.
OG.
Not a surprise to many.
No.
What might be a surprise is my number 3 being Major Melon.
What? Better than Voltage?
It's better than Voltage.
I disagree.
I think Voltage.
I'm taking another sip and I'm gonna tell you
tastes
right now.
like okay? Tastes like
You're disrespecting the Mountain Dew name.
All
the Mountain Dews are great. You can't say that. They're gonna demote you again at PepsiCo.
Okay. I love Mountain Dew.
You might be right.
I love Mountain Dew. Voltage, sure. I drink it with my cereal every morning. I feed it to my child.
Would you feed your child?
I would interchange my child's
fish oil,
like breast milk that he needs.
Breast milk?
Yeah, like a baby.
We
just substitute it for Mountain Dew.
What do you think about formula? Let's get this discussion going.
Is formula like
formula
a powder?
Versus,
Wait,
yeah.
So you could mix a formula with Mountain Dew.
We could have a milkshake with formula like tomorrow.
What is wrong with you? What do you mean? Why would you want a milkshake?
For science, for the testing. You know that I work in R&D. Hey, quit shaking the table. Careful. He's losing it. Oh god. You know I work in R&D.
I know you work in R&D. I'm sorry.
You work in advertising. I'm in R&D. Downstairs.
I don't think that's what it's meant for.
I think that they're paying me. They've given me all this money to just like go figure it out. You buy other products, so I'm gonna go.
Next Mountain Dew product is like a liter.
Buy a milkshake maker.
It's half. It's a formula and half Mountain Dew.
Woo wee! Like, that sounds good. You know
Just pour a cup for your baby.
Imagine how good that would be. No, for anyone.
Why? Why would I want to?
I wonder if
why would I want?
Is good
I don't want to
people.
know
I
what breast milk tastes.
You know what?
Like.
When
Do you think it tastes like it, or do you think it's just like the nutrients?
It's just the nutrients. I don't think the taste is.
What do you think it tastes
no.
like?
I think it might actually be similar because they want if you're interchanging between formula and breast milk, you don't want the baby to like.
Yeah, but why would you
distaste
try it then? It tastes like breast.
No. Listen. Okay, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. I was thinking about the nutrients, okay? I'm saying when we're 110, the reason why elderly people will be staying alive is because we're going to find out that, breast milk good for babies? Well, formula is good for old people. Just the nutrients, though. It doesn't need to taste like it. We need one that's like tasteless, okay? I need just a powder I can sprinkle in my drink.
That has all the nutrients of breast milk. No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first.
I suppose so.
If that's
just going to help the elders.
If this starts trending, this health craze
cures Alzheimer's or something like that.
If this trend starts, you heard it here first. Okay, I've never heard of this baby formula idea in my life. I never even thought about drinking stimulated breast milk.
But what do you think about for this reportedly isn't there like a study or what was it inconclusive breast milk versus
Some
formula?
babies just can't have breast milk though.
Why?
Some others that's a lot of time.
No.
What if you're working?
No.
What if you're working 8 hours a day? What if you got like?
I'm not saying I was just playing the devil's advocate. I don't think there's anything wrong with
I don't
formula.
think there's anything wrong with formula either.
But like, was there definitive? There was like studies
I don't
done.
think it's definitive evidence. I would doubt it.
All I know is if you gave a baby some of this major melon, I think it might
It might
do well.
scream and cry.
It might not do well.
Anyways.
health wise. But that's no. Sorry, no. I would never say that about Mountain Dew.
Anyways, we actually gotta get going. It's already 6:40.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
6:40 p.m.
Yes.
on Thursday, May 27th,
Oh wow.
2021,
2021. It's crazy out here.
6:39.
Okay. Well, that's it.
That's it. Oh, my ranking. Wait, hold on.
Oh,
my
yeah,
ranking, then we're done.
okay.
Okay.
I need
My
to
bad.
preheat the oven. We gotta get moving.
Yeah, for sure. We're doing a little R&D. Okay, later with the oven. But okay. Anyways, I would have to put. I think Baja Blast is my favorite as well. And personally, I don't know. The voltage in the original for me are like pretty the same.
Oh.
Like, I mean, there's a gap. Original's better. I've changed my view since the last podcast, by the way. I know I went with voltage, but I've since revisiting. I think original is better. So I'm gonna put. I think it's the same as yours. I think it is voltage, Major Melon, original, and then Baja Blast at the top.
It's a non-objective ranking.
Oh,
it's
man.
simple science is what it is.
I'd say they're all pretty good though.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah, I think there's less of a gap between voltage and Major Melon than probably you do, but you know, it's nostalgia mostly.
It's okay.
All right, well, with that, I guess those are our thoughts on the two new Mountain Dew flavors. I guess we see you in a certain amount of time, undetermined yet. Maybe another year and a half, maybe only a month,
Maybe a decade. We'll see.
A decade.
Ben might be hooked on the baby formula by then.
I won't be hooked on. I'll be doing studies. Okay, seeing if it can cure things.
That's what you call it. Like, oh no, just.
I'm not. No, not on me. I'm like getting volunteers.
You're a lab rat.
No, I'll have rats.
You're
I'll
gonna-
have actual lab rats. Like cure cancer. You don't know. Okay.
Okay.
I get my baby
R&D,
powder
R&D.
formula. Yeah, the R&D department gets theirs from like Cambodia or something. Like it's different. Okay. This stuff is powerful. This stuff could really give you a kick in the heart. You know what I'm saying? If you got some heart problems, maybe. I'm not like advised. I'm not a doctor, but like I'm at least a nurse.
Okay.
Like that's my R&D experience.
I just work in advertising, so I'm not so sure. But with that concludes Do Dudes episode 2. Thank you for listening. Have a great rest of your day, or night, or morning,
Life.
or life. We'll see. Goodbye.
Good night.